All right. Nana see a Nana was a 6-story building. A school Nana was in. Nana at Nana at that the end term. Hey, Ajima Nana and TNT and Kawabu. It was Kagumi. I a church Munina, church Munina. Nana Dawson so Nano da. And when you shake a share, the share Ewo and Pedu, Brana or Wireless. A brasso. See the person Muji Medino, Ebro, Adom TV, multi TV. So maybe Adam Cow says, oh, sure, young could be office. And I'll consider it. I wish not for me fee in our share. Bomodia na Jody, a digibox no. Now, if you also know that it me a relax, ni Pedriano, na Eshe, na ma honto. Inti, I don't know. Oh, should be Gemina when you additional question. Chairman to be. Then I ask you him that. Say that I don't have a delegate to.
My God, you
or to have a delegate or more maybe good in as on to Abba.
But none will be cheap.
Also, him that.
None will be.
Honestly, the other said, well, what's that could you be an instance of a Kabush? That's also Kakro with my idea. Now, what you made him.
Yeah, then
I said, Chairman 1.
Selective campaign. You know,
the Bible again. You have a Central region.
Oh, Yaminadum. Adichipachi and the Nazime Razo. They yet in Gum. Na Obia Swanepi, I then maybe I can one. The oh, yes, in Quapo, Rukoye. What and that's all. Oh, Yamitasi. And why, and he does win Yami or there actually Razi. You don't lose hope. Because hope is always there for us. And hope is faith. Having the belief in God and trusting God. Very easy.
Now, do the near church Ashanti region and His Excellency in the near Western Okucha.
And yeah. Indirectly, campaign I don't
know.
You can't run away from that fact there.
Yeah.
President Mama is establishing himself, showing to Ghanaians there he is the president of the Republic of Ghana, commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Force.
Indirectly, I don't know.
No, I don't know, but the is focus on the agenda of executing all the policies that he has promised the people of this country. He is on course for people to see there. I mean, if you go to Takwari, if you go to Kojo Krom, from Kojo Krom to Harbour, there's a new railway line being constructed, entirely new, on your rehabilitation, new in the system that will help the Twin City in terms of the transport. Because and a baby I go there, Kanishi, Ejina Kanishi na yongo for Oba Accra Central. Buna Kanisha ya machum. Nze ko Kojo Krom, di dioma de fakatana de basenu ko haba. Ebu edompa wojenja ngwanje na wo ka. And is to ease the transportation in that enclave. Nze we are on course.
Inti Ujidi say by close of the 4th year no na advancing the better Ghana agenda na yehu susu so kaka.
Eda no na maka bibi wa ana maka wo baby. The in making of a nation, it is not so easy. There are sometimes promises and policies are as about to amount for when you there a bed them. But maybe into me but there are priorities. Actually, who promises in there, who policies now, where it will affect the socio-economic lives of the people on a hammer, a drive to its successful end. And that's what we are doing. By 2016, in yes, there's a sign of a better Ghana. When it's better for them, everybody will keep quiet.
I see.
Yeah.
So 2016, your belief is that Ghana for better. Ghana for the donor beside the NDC at Nassau.
Oh, I'm definitely sure, 100%. We are on course.
But the people times are too difficult and hard.
Yeah, it's been so like that since the days of Kwame Nkrumah. Now look at the particular people who are saying this. And I go there, sebi tafrache. some people in advancing our democracy, they are a bit gullible. See, people take advantage of these deficient type of people. Then they throw in certain propaganda. That propaganda will tend to sway them. And say, Obi Ohoma, also in Sukomazin, Amon Zumuanum. No send there, Bogunaka Jene, the music, onions, Bobins, Zuna Manum Napo, on your papa, mammy, Nazu, one zoo, my body to my containers. No. I mean, people have done my minimobia, also on Fanta or Bobo, on Fanta or Wabo, nothing. And politicians are very cunning in a way they look at you, and when they see you, how gullible you are, then they throw some aspect of their propaganda in there. You seem to buy it. But like I'm saying, Ghana yeti, and since the creation of Adam, you are saying, say you are saying yeti and check in on brother Abel. And see from the inception now, what boy in is saying, they be a me and I got him there. Martin,
and so maybe that NDC and NPP in Temana.
Oh, also Papa. Yes, a social democrat.
But then be a kind of combat, a bar for my good year, a banner, a banner, a bunch of share, so maybe them.
Oh, this year, them also. And here we focus on the development of the human being, the people. The people are ourselves. And see, when the people are happy, our party is happy. And we know we are going through certain challenges. Well, we know that at the end of the day. It's like crossing a bridge. There's no bridge. There's a big river, and the river is moving so swiftly. And among crosser, crossing them into Mengwaya, in Sunobafam. In Zumzu, Mentuma cross, it's one no shit you went. Then I'm to market to a meeting. And then, yes, necessity is the mother of invention. You try to find a divisive way of crossing the river to get what you want. And that's what we are doing.
All right, 1760 for our text message, 1760, Nintimin Gibrena, Yankin Kai, Enfa, Emma, Aloti Jacobs, Essay, 1 hour 3 months, delegates need issue, and this year, Chita for, say, a bresso, near being cracked to us, uncle, say, Titania, Munkonumwa, na Muntuman, or Simwamuni Numa, ne a year, Bra Wabo, or NDC, Manuku, to the brain so. Munkonumwa, Munkono, and Kai. Yes, me say, Nimyam for a Esla also echo for Swabba Kainsa, Nafi and Comodino, Yetimi at the Atwas come. But my main cow say, Lucky Heba Clinic for Adarma, Monday, a copy a year, Friday, a free sabre econom. I had another man on the bread. The only say, Yadibia Adane Crown Cordown, so be already condom Lucky Heba Clinic. Now, 1 year for Procopedia, I must say, and you see, I feel not take a crabia no bread, and no children. Ebiana malaria na koko edunya na yade bia da ne kranko da so no fakodom Lucky Heba Clinic o frɛ na number si na fa frɛ as na be frɛ no wono wo Lucky Heba betesa eno na ekotia koko ana fe Lucky Heba mixture no so ekutia malaria frɛ sa number si 0243201244 0243201244 ana 0277465855 and 0242238745. Oh, show na cha kwanso odu oni kire Gomua Ogwa Chrome Winneba Junction aguna so edu kwan so eho na abehu anase wo ka so so nyanya ade kwan so won kran hanum sia Kaneshi First Light udu Accra Academy won ni Accra Academy and ehwe animpe ntino fa hokodo Lucky Heba Clinic for na bibia entimi enkoso kama ema community do and I do no mama aye no nkoraba Springs of Joy Multimedia mpanyfo enso beba na yedi nkomo ewa ha no say ba me koso aka kwakwa season 2 baso on the 14th of this very month March ewa Santimantem Kumasi to be precise Cultural Center ehona ebaso so wo eye achede out be many pasre onim de otuma ni pasre esre de oni hodia akwanya abeto ho ede amao wona eboaye wona so ya sese kwaka season 2 no ye famro key soap ya diatum amansambo afo enye ne efritete and the keys of Edijima and a dance panso if free a home air bus. Also, a Agbeve Herbal Center, baby, I'm a Makai, President, State of the Nation's address, no. Agbeve, Enya, Abasobody or actually preface a Juma Odino, a so a new council, so Agbeve Herbal Center, and so Ekaho. Until one now says, season 2, no, yeah, day air bro. I'm going to be because my text message number 1760 1760. You shall say bottom top approach PPP. You see, I can say the one of the free SHS ones and somebody could not say Libya. Only now say almost person continue maybe I see.
Oh my, as an amogore. Last week, we were here reloaded Bama. Yeah, baby.
Oh,
hey, more Adom FM. Na Monday, we the ball kakrakebi na most of the from ne. Let me say the bedroom reloaded. Hey, yeah, we. Yeah, what you mean? In the beginning and after, I say, go a week, you know. I don't go to my mom debate here, Napa. What do you mean? You got and great who time I person bad mama say reloaded aspect. Go to blast is a ball no will be. Na me say oh beyin. Oh na me
I see. All right. Yeah.
PPP. I remember saying we condemn any political party. It is in their purview to institute any court proceedings against government or against the constitution itself. Now, what's our check since 92? 92 constitution, there are 2 years after the implementation of the constitutional ruling, and or the pursue FQ. But I mean, use the FQ, you could do. My reasons why PPP is a case in Boko Court. I mean, they should also come with ideas as to how we can run our education in this country. So again, I'm going to be tough. I'm going to be seen as a tough person. I'm a defender of the Constitution. It won't work. It will not work. And the idea of African democracy in there, if you are in power, I will not help you. Mumbo, because the people have voted for you. But you see, when it's about constitution, it's about the totality of the country. We are all involved because we are being governed by a constitution. And the constitution, so it entails us to assist in running our free democratic dispensation. And so when was the case Roko, it is neither here nor there. I don't see the wisdom in it. Because wisdom in itself does not reside in one person. Say Ghana, there's no difference between supporters of the MPP, supporters of the NDC, and that of the PPP. We are Ghanaians, and we want to advance our democracy. And if you have any idea, come on board. And coming on board in Kwabono, at least we will make people to analyze. It looks like this party is coming with a better option. In 2016, we will go for that party. But if you say you want to prove tough by sending this matter to court, it's just cosmetic, Alina. Oh yeah. So I don't buy into it. They should come on board.
But how sure is your party and our president say Nyame Adoma by close of 2016, at least bare 50 or 100 schools they won't be to Messi? And they also say just where we.
Oh no. Yeah.
What really will come to
we've made provision for textbooks, exercise books, pencils, furnitures, and we are even planning behind the scene how to accommodate tutors in these day secondary schools. I'm there for 2 rooms and a half flat. Is it? it will take about 6 months for its construction. Na sebita faje nkwanche na di yefe. Oh, nkanu yese kwache na di yefe, but nkwanche na di yefe. What is kind of way? You admire one, you're walking on a roadside. You admire the beauty of a building. Baska, and you plan for it. And then so when sin waban, what's in Wodim, no what baban. And that is what we are doing. Yes, as in Wodim. You would 1 + 1 obey 2, 2 + 2 obey 4. And see, you are planning in your, and we are about to implement all before 2015. Now, look, be rest assured that 2015, you will see the first batch of these students are Obenya free SHS. I can assure you.
A political talker.
No, on your political talk. I think political talk in the IN. We walk the talk. And that is what we are doing.
So we have experiences from politicians and political parties. For instance, a party paid to me, one of the issues on the G attention more was the issue of one-time premium. But
Ewa, yes, I may say there are challenges in this one-time premium, but we will get there. Ewa, we will get there. Now there, yes, we've expanded the scope, and that is giving us the challenges in implementing the one-time premium. Other what I say, and our population is increasing, and people have now bought into the idea of health insurance. And see, there are a lot to be done to ensure that when we implement the one-time premium, there will never be any hiccups. And see, they should bear with us. They should bear with us. We have the capable guys there who are seeing to it there. This one-time premium will work.
1760. My text message Nimbra na intimi and Kinka Emma. Quickly, my Miss Anka will say, you should say, Honorable Mrs. Esla Usu Ekofos Wabakansa, na intimi na toa and coma ye dinisu. But my text message Nimbra 1760 na intimi and Kinka and Fama. Make out say, installer training, no, I did a brain bear and the air bent, you know, or Donko Chrome or Deno or Quanta Yendi, Techiman, Brekum and Coco, Asinfosu and Atakwa. Akwanya kese beto ho ama say e be ma wontetie kwan fa so de digi box ni o ma bi kaka won di djuma enu achi no ye be ma ahyenso de ni ama tumi krata ni asa no to side di enu udi adanse se wagi ntetie ni nimde e wo digi box no kwan fa so e di djuma nti nkura mabruzi nkoko don kokrom achimoda asimfosu takwa techiman brekum tinkwanta denu anatema ye de ebeba ho na ye de santetie no abro make out say 50 Ghana cedi. Ebia na person whom we are. Number winner for 0302 211 680 0302 211 680. And also with my friend 0244 340 415 and also 0244 340 242. Na only ning south so na busemu ye pa. Bill registration fee no I did masa antitiana akọ so wa brabo no 50 Ghana cedi to make sure say obuaba ka ho na bibia etimi akoso kama makajo se beka minute dunum ana yedum honom no ama na nkuru so aba komodie bi bekoso ye Springs of Joy multimedia jumedie bi eba so e wa Accra Sports Stadium ye de betwe san komo no e wa anu say now so etimi ho de eba so etimi be part of it. But
there's something unique about this the secondary school. I mean the president should be lauded, and we should all give our support to it. Inyima is being sent to remote areas in the country. I mean, the most deprived areas.
For political reasons.
Not for political. Look, even if it is for political reasons, the decision to send these schools into these areas was a wise thing. Master, look, it will stop the drift of our youth from the remote areas to our urban centers. Two, it will create job employment, a lot of job employment for our villagers. If only headmasters will allow hygienic areas for our rural folks to be selling food. You see, farmers will be adding value to their farming produce when they cook and sell food in these schools. Yebenya mafama amane mbisiafune mrentia oba prapra cleaning. Yebenya bin muswa sebi oba employ wana we either polytechnics or universities are in their various programs and it might fit into the community day secondary school. It will expand. Depending upon the progress of the school. The progress of the school. About maybe from other areas, they would like to select that school as their choice, their first choice. In these communities, in Yebutumu when you're done, rent now academy. Because even if it is a day secondary school, it's not going to be day in the strictest sense of the day school. But I'm in there, depending upon the progress of the school, Obi Bowo are the almost about 80 kilometers away. Ofi the school why are in terms of sports, in terms of the current affairs, I would also love to be part of this school. Obo choose to school ne Wabaho. Look at the distance. Village in all one, and then look at it. It's a job creation in itself. And it will expand the infrastructure because government will be forced to send utilities to these areas. Mechanical utilities are sewage, water, they can dig boreholes for the schools here, which the villages will also benefit from it. They will send electricity there because there are resource science centers that will be constructed in these schools. And they will have to be powered by electricity. And therefore, you see, it will tend to help villages around.
Yeah, you didn't see a say bit me send the Canada account.
No,
but the more because the point is that they are sober for ma. I don't just say we
Nigeria is a sober for ma or tell the signal.
Not necessarily this administration, but about maybe other who's a some banner kiki akucha woman, you try to move your fever and fever or tree.
On your end is for. And end is for ye the mudda. And yen Atani gas was the President Mers, late President Mers, or the Aswako Bufum, Dada, Nescan Chinese can boom back, and the Chinese get the moon womb. Since the end of this month, Ghana Gas Company, what's it? They are going to produce the gas, and they are going to.
In the first time, Ghana Gas was this is the first time.
Oh, but at least they are
gas and tea. And then Nagas and
oh, Nazizala, Jawakacho.
But that's not the first time Dr. Sepa.
Yeah, Abirwanabe. Where do Abirwan need to go there? Where is he? The president is going there. The president is going there. Zobia Abum, where you? One from Combra, what shall and that ship or Yakufisam. And this is one of our promises. We have fulfilled it. And this year, can't hear you. And you come by boom. Yes, we are young woman. Don't see any mechanic. That's one wonderful thing about the NDC. Our dependence is on God. Our trust is in God.
A bit trust, no dependence is different from.
Oh, Niwa, I'm in a Maganjo. And you know, my ye can't hear you. Ye can't, ye. Adi yebeye, wonya muteme yebeye, ebunde yaye. Yembiri bomunusune yaye. And trust in NDC. It is better for you to trust the NDC than any other political party.
Not even.
Take it from me.
Not even the MPP.
Oh, I mean, it depends upon where your thinking might be or your allegiance might be. But Ghanaians as a whole, they believe in NDC more than any other party. Nti no matter bia from victory to victory. Election bia you win. Chair wo wiem, ti dem wo wiem the other time.
Party win wiem.
Oh, 2004. Ono kudi wo you. Nezo we didn't cry foul. We didn't cause mayhem.
2004 I came to 2012 there.
On the American there. I mean history sometimes we refer to
but
history.
But one challenge. They
challenge. Challenge. What get you in there? What get you in there? Time I challenging. Main up
application.
Oh, I say it's just to draw the attention of Ghanaians there. More crowd doing. And we've learned from our mistakes, and it will never happen. You know, need nangani. You do election day. You feel you are pa. My young day bibi akodo azana. And we will never be taken by surprise.
I see. 1760 for our text message no ebre na intimi enjebre na eno enkasa. Ba menka say lucky heba clinic so what other ma adwada come fiada e person mejumedi no won e de bro de on e say unia wo how biara ya de biada ne krankro da so bia no wo de kodom lucky heba clinic for one ebro meka cho say obi nyawa na efri yade nti abribia da no say lucky heba for ewo ho na won de hihye egu akon betimi aboa ama so nya wa fa hodie ni wa yare sa eni kwa say ototo ho ase kra yade bia no fa kodom mo fresa number 0243201244 0243201244 ana 0277465855 ana 0242238745 na fa kodom mo ma menka say wono bitters mienu ho ba ko lucky herbal bitters no ekwatia cocoa ana fe lucky herbal mixture no eno so no ekwatia malaria fa kodom mo na bibibia entimi enkoso ye ba ko gina emrahye bedwam ebra ipa ba ko a Ghana hanom sei no eba manyosem ene ani die so ede ma ne yipa nemnyamfo sumana bagben so na no dakofo dua ne sim okokan ho akoye ho ye adwenkyera akoye pi bi dem se efa bi se enokre efa bi chese se enokre mpo dia wo fa nyina so mra na panyimu nkasa trasa ebi dem se sa de tie dia na se mrahye bedwam ho na nkasa no wona di Ghana fo hwamo if you want na eye emra wona ma Ghana fo edi so na se mo amutu sa na mo no su ani ban wi na moda na di dia is Ghana dachi no eni ma ekusu anye bia no panyimu no asmo kan no won ti ase eni sen na said osi kasa ne kwan so a eno no na se also na ekoso aso a na Ghana ye dachi no ho asem etise se Dominic wo ho na wa krado a probably which one me ti is honorable John honorable Bagben ensema or the two edwane bi say any card so probably I look remember also because party member 3 wise men okaho and for him to make such a pronouncement you know official no
see the fire is in the court of the MPs na the mazemi so dicey there. No commenting or multi because the legislature is one of the most powerful organs of governance. The oyane or ninkai multi. Na I debia mkanze me there today it's me, tomorrow is you. No. Some MPs who are in house when they are castigating the executive is because of they are being in the house in they think that they can have that platform to castigate, even to insult the president, to say all manner of things about him. Today is in their court. Now, I would love to see how they would defend themselves, how they will come. Yes, because when it is about MPs, it's about MPP, NDC, and everybody in that house. It's not exclusive to a group of a political party in the house. It's talking about members of parliament. And they say, he is an old man.
Baudidi.
Theo, I'm a Magamasam, I'm here MP.
Ocean in Nipa by now shall some oka, Nioma or Ghana. Who is Robert Sasaki?
Messi may hear member of parliament.
But Ujidi.
Mongo, no maiden me. If the devil is in the details, no, he is saying it. But not me.
Ujidi.
No, you don't be easy. Obiaga Ganasam, you should prove it. And parliamentarians need to come out and prove it. Because I am Pempi Makade, bribery, crime, and corruption in the African context. Or today, Bibini, corruption, or assassinate. Messi, Sir Doctor, also be here, ne oil package, this envelope from Ska, ne it's banana punching, no was the blood doctor, the doctor. I had the papa, I'm a member at a poor, and the man, he has a badawasi. No doctor and Oja, and a waji briber. MP, Wako, function be as a festival, say, or Hina Kade, MP, ye balls, who yenzo yen more yet, na Bomodina, ne ya bananka, na abanon brain balls, na Orukwa. Na watch an aponchino or do to Nukarma or your briber. Ozena na boho na once again.
But a bit my influence.
Tell about my influence. Only yes, I'm not never say or your briber. Or they define bribe and its meaning. The bribe more thingy in the air the amount or your offense.
Right, you better to us because I could jam like they are there. Na yankole ko tie former majority minority leaders say 3 wise men o kan ye tie dey say mo kan ye ba ye beto an common so.
You know, the reality is that MPs are Ghanaians. Yes, and so there is some evidence. There is some evidence that some MPs take bribe, and they come to the floor and try to articulate the views of their sponsors. You understand? Yeah. Because Ghana will not develop what we call lobbying. There are rules, there are ethics surrounding lobbying, and so we think that lobbying is taking money to go and give to some MPs and writing your piece for them to articulate on the floor. That is bribing. Lobbying is a profession which is done all over the world. Try to lobby like the civil society organizations. You want to lobby parliament. There's a way of doing it without it being seen as bribing. Star Ghana has done a lot to lobby parliament.
Well,
yeah, I was coming to that. The issue of lobbying. And we'll look at 2 Western democracies. That is Britain and US. Look, there are lobby groups. There is no MP in Britain, neither a senator in America over there. He went on his own. There now finances now no financing the campaign to win election into the Senate and then to Westminster Abbey. No. People sponsor them, and they are supposed to represent the interests of those groups. And they have their defined aspect of that lobbying. You should make account of whatever you spend in your campaign. It's a group in a woman's car. You have to indicate it to IRS. Now, that is US. Or they indicate this is the amount of money that you received. This is how you spend your money. Via a campaign center, I recruit in so and so. This is the amount you pay them. The money spending was pressed.
So there's a clear difference between bribery and lobbying.
No, but Ghanaians will see it. Ghanaians' perception about lobbying is bribery. I mean, me the major man. I'm a lobbyist. Yes, I won't lie to you. Moon there, watch you there, connections via Miami. Martin. Na oboduo, menyimide obuko kuduwa say essay ayedama or the IRS for Ghana Revenue Authority for or the what define who and one more scale the no the cha the more the man the no there and per year we will come to that and maybe he has raised a controversial issue
let's say show
in terms of lobbying now bribery now something ngafo basi pa wo polu small is and it is for the MPs themselves to answer and it should be on the floor of Parliament for a debate. Are they themselves should try to look at themselves in the mirror.
But Bofunin is that there's evidence to show.
Also, yes, also there's evidence to show.
Yeah.
Now, he should come out with the evidence. I've never been a parliamentarian. I've never been to the house before. Mokowa, I'm just outside seeking to see some friends and going for my own business. And the one of our parliament or they know what passes through their hands. And maybe he has seen, and he needs to tell Ghanaians how it works there and how the parliamentarians receives money for which he sees as being bribery and therefore being corrupted.
On the floor of Parliament, in a way,
they should debate. They themselves. It should be a subject of debate in Parliament. Are we corrupt? The Speaker needs to initiate that. Are we corrupt? And then let's see their views.
But if that is the practice, good for a democracy.
Yes. You have been indicted by one of your leading members, the Sam. And the word he used is some MPs.
So there's evidence to show.
Some MPs receive. It should be on the floor of Parliament to debate it there. And because this is not the first time. BC Abioforo also came with that issue of telecom. Then go focus on like a G-Scar. No, what's on court? No show evidence.
Then why interest then are parliamentarians serving?
They are serving the interests of their constituents. The who constituency for what to Obama their Kwakaji bribe. Only some in Britain, for instance, their constituencies in Utumisha, because they look here and 2 more people resign. In Britain, they force their parliamentarians to resign when you are accused of something. But Ghana, you know, to them, again, say in Britain, now when to show evidence, they will force him to resign. And that will be the end of his political career.
But some, that's what they want back.
Sure. He needs to prove it. I
see.
And I mean, there. It's self-exercise the other way. They need to look at themselves inwardly and to show to Ghanaians that we are not corrupt, or some of us are corrupt.
West. I don't know whether a part of the sum are evidence to show maybe an idea about.
Oh, more constituencies.
And stress now.
I go to say
oh, David.
I go to say.
Mrs. Odi. I should give you all the respect.
I go to say so.
We
are live.
Oh, Minyam. Hey.
Because if you are officer off air, I be.
Hey, Minyam go bravo.
Enyo.
Osia bravo. Minyam go bravo.
Utim. Oh, Wakawa.
Yeah,
no what say?
Adom yara.
Dominic in 7 back on Abema, Alisa fee, so the Namia or Duma or Thailand, but but Abem.
On the last time one.
Over to I tell you what.
Oh, and that year, Missy Muntams was traffic. We am got to win a mammy.
Adom
yara.
Oh, okay. But you didn't come. Comedian Akujam Rashibijuma, as you move more, I dance your idea, dances. Mofa kwai ya equity kwai ade no bia nsem fata
yo mechia mochiefu nyina asam no nra metie no me asefem mo kakra na ba bia firi ba no so yentumi ndismiss se hwinim na mum honorable Bagbin say oye one of the longest serving Mashebedwafo 92 was said in no parliament inti say ketasi sheni prohuye bi wo mu a e wo se ohun enti media mestre so obeboa ye nyina se odi adransidi o woni betudwa na ye nhwehwemu na ye hu se aha ne firi na ye so anu ntam a enke beboa me mondie afeni a me ko mrahye bedwam wo biara emfeske bia mra me se menya adwuma bia ma no ketase se ebi je bribe a me abna de ebi nyamfa me mfikyire ana mabobo ano ama mehu sese ni sei ena ekoso wo ho na mmom in the 1 year na matna parliament ho no nyeme bia koso a mea eha me kakra me last time I ba no me kan bi se emra so a ewo se ya mrahye bedwafo no emra ne tumi na ye mra pon no de amayen no ye hyase de ye adwuma emma amanfo nyina hu se ampa yanto aba amayen se yenkonkotena ho as decoration keke na aban de bibia beto ye nemu aye na ye pushing it through. Me can say niema mienu miensa bi and I've said it here before and I'll repeat it and aha madwen kakra ewo parliament ho eye kwanya ye fa so ama yanka vat ne ho asem a ye pushing it through ya mayanka akra amfa vat ne ho and ye pushing it through me sre meka ebisa se ano naketa se ne proye binti na dom kese ewo parliament no any first deputy speaker almost share ne keten a yebu ye ni prepre na omato eno so aba ya ma yanka ho asem na vat ye hu sunsanso ye hu enuro anka enka ho no ye de atoso ene nyama bebre a nanka omo ye zero rated vat em say real estate for crapon so asati ye de say ha omo adwuma no anso aye ma ye kwan me ye kan ho asem a enka nsunsanso boni bi ebefiri mu aba no ke ebehu ne ntam na ya dane mra ne kakra ansa ye yi ne ni bia afiri ye de ne bia ka ho ba ya ma ya kan ho asem enti question na me bisa ne se ye ba betena ha saa na dia ban ba betu ye nim bia no sanse omowo nipa dodo wo ho ninti na eho ye majority carries the vote ninti na ye be ye ne tarara saa na ye yesa na ye di amanfo ne nsusu ehwammo. Second one ne Eurobonda afie yesi ye ba be ye na no nsusu ya ma won blank check en ye hu dede saa ba no so ya ma ye anka ho asem blank check se di omo pe bi omo nkonkobo abosia 1.5 billion a ye nim di omo de mosia ne kwa akoye upfront en ya ma wo me tebe na me wo ho me si asem no chisi ma hu ha adwun so me na me abetudwa ebisemiti na anya warehouse me kan na omo sere ewo ye wadwuma ewo se ye third one so ne merchant bank ensemsem a eba ye no sanya me nyina ma wo bobirim se enti ne ye wa ha ye no bi de adwumenti ene ye koye me se me mfa ho se medin fie naipe na se fie ewo ho na se fie na animu no mankasa me kumamu ene mitirimpo ma ye adwumaden aboa me man Ghana ene omo to aba e ma me no na so bi kan se me hwene ya ne tande o ma me nkobiu a me anya me da ha se me nim se
o ya adwuma pa
ai ma ye adwuma pa enti ma metena ho enya hwe ha hwe ma niema enkobone na se ye mpanimfu e wo ho no a omo atena ho free 1993 enne on be kan kire en se kasase hye dwirim bi wo ho a ene mebisa won se omu hu ye ahafie mu nyina anamon ben ene omo atu wo ho
alo ti se oro bagme es wan kasa yi
anamon ben exactly
es wan fa danse
wa fa danse bi ama wo si omo ye Ghana fo enti Ghana fo ti ana egu ye nyina ye hu fi
wan kasa yi
enti oma major specific instances wan kasa yi na wo ye panimu pa ye de boni ni die ma no
ena na me busa
se ye hu kire ye wo wa
azam ne kan ye kanu nti no magade de menya ba ize ono ye MP nti won go parliament won bobo mi say ye self examination
me sure say na ye kwa ebeba
is it true we are corrupt but she was referring to incidents via Osiwo parliament especially as regards to majority holding their sway I mean it's the standard practice in Africa and even in America all over the world. I mean, one government wants to push something through. That is not corruption, to be frank with you. I mean, government policy has to be implemented. Where do we get this? Do we get that to implement that policy?
If there are a lot of questions
Give
about
us
that
a
policy.
chance.
Look at Obamacare. Look at what is happening to Obamacare. I mean, the Senate approves of Obamacare, the Congress disapproves, the House of Reps disapprove. It has become a tussle between these two parties. It is there. It is there. They whip them to support. These are standard practice. But when you are selling a state asset, and you maybe the party in power, the government, they will want to bully its way through. Now, as you look at it, so most of your references, maybe P references for.
Local Ghana Telecom in the 40s.
P from Buzi and the time.
When I'm looking at Parliament as an institution, which government is in power?
Because it's not about the all power. It's about the
The majority will always have their way out.
But that should not be the practice. Because nipa wakasa no. Onye nipa saa keke anu wakasa. Because wakasa you will
the majority leader pay. Where the minority leader pay.
There was evidence to show. That is
why you're part of leadership.
Okay, Mr. The army. No can you cannot. No, uncle prove to them. Us like him. Let him prove it. That is it.
But
that destroys his political career. I am Zembi or one go. I send you and the Kabir. Now, maintain what Peace FM. That's more again there. So, there war recording night on.
Yeah.
He said it.
What you say in private, you should be able to defend.
And does it mean the Munkofunuzu, he was invited and then maybe had some discussions behind closed doors? Though Charlie is going to, nobody is going to record you. Right. He was strict into.
But yes, no, so probably.
No, why expose no?
Not just on some more canon and correct. Then we also unable to believe in some more because
credibility.
It's time for him.
Na nipa miensa na wiase ukasa nipa miensa ahia enya wadwene se nipa miensa na aka mo
ntina fantifo wo bebu bi there men kenche obiala wo keche imba atasa chale men kenche obialo don't tell anybody
now I can't say
it be too man me and you nusu boko akaka che obi there chale you know men kenche obiala na samone men kenche obiala wo keche imba
I see. But in some say, in the institution parliament, but I don't know how.
No, parliament has been brought into ridicule. It will lose that kind of respect and prestige.
No one in the mature. Now that you say phones should be one same. I was ZT phone.
No, you should tell us. You should tell us there.
Don't let
Ojibi ane 1 GB.
Abazi.
Onu abangbabi in some organ. There some MPs. Onu Ojibi ane 1 GB. Abadi no was the mayor on 1 GB. And there was a fair Sabino Yana on the OJ Mokwe.
But yes, Mr. Situation or see Ghana in do that level. No, there were people whose profession being lobbyist. And you know, he believes that he will do honor. Now, if it's remember that clear separation between who a lobbyist is and then their abuse or bribe,
lobbying, dear, it takes various forms. Now, there's nothing wrong with it. Obi or assembly a hand power or pesa parliament, young one dear. Obe making sure say obe chiremu ama majority of MPs acting as munafi. Ama omo agree, omo jia to mu say ombe ba be champion, omba be di be bonasem dewuru e wo mrahye bedwem. Na se mrebi ne ye chichire a ono ni point of view no aba on the form. There's nothing wrong with that. And
it comes with a package.
Yes,
I really mature in various spheres, not just mrahye bedwem kura. Adwuma kuo bi wo pese wo push products to be an bibia and no so be di akire na waye. Me sure say it comes with a package because everything has a price. Na eno nchire say wo mrahye bedwani a waje pene say wo be champion na sem no. Wonni mu sa de na nye. Na waje sikanti ana yama o bibi a ebe boa wadwuma ye ninti na udi akire. Me de ebeye me de ene si nyina ye beji atumu se ya to aba ma yen se ye ba be ye oman adwuma kane nya wo mra hye badwakuo wamanyokuo kura a wodom no adwuma o wo ye there to see to the nation's interest. For me, that's my primary concern. A woman say onam amanyokuo bi so e na oba amra hye badwam. Now once I had to so aba mrashe bedwam ne de o hwe asem no from the point of view of obia oba beboa oman no yedie ne kanko enti se ebeba pose obe take stand bi kra ebe kwatia wankasa wamanyoko ni interest na ye amanfo dodo na abehu se ampa dumaya wudie de ebeboa omamu ne nyina enti wa agree pose okọ akwakoye lobbying lobby bi adwuma ma won na wankasa won hwehwe mu ahu se da bi wey amwa yan you should be bold enough to tell them to the face say I'm sorry and son na me nya sa information nyina me gitu mu se meye mo adwuma ama mo na me ba na so menye ahu se wey amwa yan I cannot in all good conscience do it ne ye hia e wo memu ha ne ema ne memo mo kuduro a obeka no kure na enu na me se yayira wo yamanyo semu no yenka no kure e wo memu ha
say ye ho kire yan na because lobbyists no kura no quite influential. You can be influenced by a lot of factors. It depends on the package, but whether assembling the crew, sending the crew, the profession of a lobbyist, no, quite serious.
I wanted to give you an example.
You are also
quite serious.
You are lobbying for your position. You may win, you may lose, and they factor that into omweduma no omoye. Omodim say ansha we dey nye but yen try exactly. Into pushing out kopemwa, you should be bold enough to tell them, I'm sorry. We try to help you, but yankasa yenya superior argument be a kuntia wo interest nti we die enso he ya and try to convince them say wankasa so position na wanya enya no eno na ehia mesi ye hia ma ne mema kukudrofo ebeka no kura edi no kuradie be yeduma wo memu ha if you say if we don't get that critical mass na anamo ayetu ya sika eno obi ehwe a yenka no kura ye din tro etwetwe nipa nanti because of sikabi obi eyama yen ebema ye menyabo sa na morning na ye nam suyi if we all don't say enough is enough na me mfa ho say ye MPP say ye NDC say ye CPP say ye whatever if it is a good cause I will support it even if it is against my own party's interest. How many people obetumi asi won bo aka say omubeye mesi ye hia akukudrofo a wo memu ha a edi nukredie ebe ye adwuma enye saa ye man ebebo
I see
omayin today Morgan ebia abambabi will provoke a kind of a debate between we shape parliamentary practices.
Well, he's run away from that.
No, Mama.
Oh,
he may run away. He has ignited the fire.
He's run away.
He has ignited the fire. It will burn. No matter what, it will burn. And in the eyes of Ghanaians, parliamentarians be obi uno the name of
Odi akori ye nyina.
Ngofo na wo kono. Emu de Ghana so ye wo innuendos na insinuations bi a wala ye kan wala yes ngase ju bia wo na ba o wonura. But let me give you an example about this lobbying thing and the form that it takes. Say America, the biggest lobbying group in America is the Jewish lobby.
Oh, Jewish lobby.
It's the Jewish lobby. In fact, Obama, Mamini side with Ireland, our Jewish blood, the Jews will go in support of him. And that's why he won massively. You have the Jewish lobby backing Obama. And it's a straight jacket. You win. Now let's go to John F. Kennedy. John F. Kennedy was supported by the American mob. So the American mob, the American mafia.
No, they are debatable.
Yes, that is what some people perceive.
That's what some people think. But
that's what some people think. And I will show evidence. Oh, Matusabi, I agree with you. But wo show kakra the name stress nkwabo was somebody American mob wo pushing the man and no oya mapia pa nti wo pushi besia from no na wo financing mozi winning upper power ni Gina brother started attacking. He made his Gina brother the Attorney General and Oshasido attack the American mob the American mafia or the street gangsters. And the end result was we I'm inclined to believe that what people perceived in America is true. Through documentaries, and I'm up for a show. And see, that is how lobbying takes place. I mean, it comes in different forms and shapes.
I see 1760 text message in Fabra. Now, I'm not sure you have Hunkakra. Now, sitting before John Chabani to me and can come at 1760.
But you see, we will get there.
But me, my
also like me, Oba Mazama, she doesn't compromise. That's how it is. I mean, she's been at the forefront. She's a feminist. Feminist to the core.
Unapologetic.
She should be somewhat apologetic because you are man.
Oh, Nigeria, sometimes you want a lobby group. A lobby group. A lobby group.
A man who a man among two.
You're too off. You're too off. You pure dinner and Baban, your best sorry at time. Yet then the one running. Once someone you died, basically when in peace, I was something yet. What's some more? That's what
men can do, we can do also.
Better.
They have their limit.
We complement each other.
No, some of these lobby groups, bottom wire package need be there for retreat. When you want to catch a Porsche hotel. Didi.
Adianka wanu timi nkodo.
Obo sua mba bro. Ye mepe
a part of
that.
Oh, that's what
don't know why
that's ni a part of the business. Lobby. Today was the Monegal whiskey to go to Clinton enemy. Nja was that lawyer Jordan. No, what did you know? Because
this is
it.
I don't know why I wasn't messy. I've also come home. Wasn't my was one go retreat and was messy. Tell him.
So part of the lobby
strategy. Hey, Joe. Your profession, your man wants one profession in there to entertain. And they are selective. Those groups. No, I got far. Oh, you told me the man, I am confused.
It's like you think issues relating to prostitution, I say advocating for legalization of it.
I don't know
because
about legalization.
Because the okay. Oh no!
People will go to you out of context.
No, the okay is actually my address issue. We need to talk about it.
And you may be what it was said yet. Now you can prostitution, now you hear money pay, demand and supply. Omo pre some be use one services needed. Yeah, you can want some more. People very highly placed in society. They use the services of prostitutes. Say now you're quite here at all levels. Not the end chain, no. And the man I tata or me brother me tell
go demand in all.
Oh, what you way? Say demand no one kwa or before rubber be replaced. Now what services are demanding? To say I dear men winning in Ayadia to Musa and Yadia about so dear. Young kuntia at all levels, including police if only be creative one. Almost be used one near Jaw. Exactly.
All right.
To stop it.
Including lobby.
Because it is part of creation.
All right. You try community back over.
You're part of creation.
Prostitution people from.
All right, and Mary Ganza, Elba Betnasi, name paying for one kana Edin Como, or Mary Ganza. So, okay. Yeah, almost sustaining Ghana gospel music up to this level. Dance. It comes with a lot of anointing and a lot of power. Omutunyuma nifra for anything. The end is a concert be basso. Our crash post is not so kahua. You can imagine. Say, so a part of it. And to be a any of the churches are a common. Oh, Yamina.
But she's more prettier than seeing her on telly. Are you mobile?
I see. All right, yes, issues about corruption. I don't want to personalize it to MPP NDC, but the General Secretary, any chairman, no person will personalize it. Yeah, then we look at it before probably we look at the bigger picture Ghana and the fight against corruption, where a General Secretary of the ruling National Democratic Congress, a caution chairman of the New Patriotic Party, said matters about running down an economy and corruption there, or no, his person and his party there, they should not talk about it.
I'm in a mobile. Oh, I mean, when Jake came out with this statement, I was like, what are we doing to ourselves? Yeah. Jake, as a national chairman of a party, they make them statements as a response to that of the president's State of the Nation address. I deem it very unfortunate. I'm saying, people not learning from history. It's because of some of these statements alluded to them normal. A certain group of Ghanaians believe that such persons are not serious, and therefore they will never vote for them to be in power. I'm telling you, the 2012 elections now, people sat down to analyze party leaders, and some are working. On your more organizational abilities. Normal obinya dam ane President Mama Winnie ofi leadership statements coming out from presidential candidates and their followers and leaders. Supposed leaders are when you the dama say the candidate who win elections are they will take over the reins of government. And they will be placed in certain positions or be helped to advance the cause of this country. Statements. People analyze them. And so, this man, we don't take him serious. They should be listening to people who text messages that come. It tells you people's view about politicians. Now, today, Mamuka is most unfortunate. I don't expect Jake to have come out with that release. Now, I don't fault him because Jake now on thinking on GP.
What's that got to do with anything?
It has got to do with it because now the type of local politics I hear Ghana on Tasi, on Tasi, or Tasi pa. Just some statements I own man. Enjoy here. Mejizi there or the winning granny teacher, and a trini teacher be more, or ye, a bibi, and a can and can, a membu, most in Casapua, Nanaka, or better as a pa. Yeah, gun leadership in one. Yes, he's in as a gun, and he's a gun. But the core gun leaders in this country, I'm telling you, take it from me.
No more that authorization.
As an authorization.
For you to speak the way you're
speaking. Why is it about Jake?
It's a budget.
That's what I'm saying. The general
statement. I don't remember the statement here. And then party fool will push you there. The man was Agaka. Party fool will push you there. The statement. Nah, okay. And no response. Sometimes, what are we doing to Mother Jana?
I see.
There should be decorum and respect in our body politics. Then, okay, there, Obia Sora, no, or come up here. I don't for tapo no, because we can go to extend there. Oh, America for MA, the Mulu, Amen Famba. Then we can go to that extent. And if a leader, a chairman, and then I am the then and I go for to say on support to Obiala. He's not supporting any of the contestants. It's better for him. Because market, I mean, and I won't hide it. Me say he's carved a niche for himself. Already is known. Now, out of these elections, he's been brought into a certain pedigree. It's good for him. And that statement coming out for him, very good as a politician. Otherwise, say, people want to feed fat on him. People want to sack him. I had to be a man. There, why there? And so much was from no one. Obia pay there or cash ni fortunes, any chances on the popularity of Agufado. So it's good for him to answer that.
I'll tell you that as you aspire to conquer the chairmanship for Central Region, that's it. Yeah, he's on better.
I'm going to marry for.
And never crab.
I see.
Oh, go to the area at a certain level.
Okay.
Or there, Wusuban in the political arena.
Yeah.
Or Sisaka.
Especially when you're aspiring to be a chairman.
No, not as such. But when you become part of high making decision body, you have to change because I want to them. First, senior soldiers.
I graduate.
We'll graduate to our next.
Oh, wait here.
You am one say, and someone MPP did to draw a fast state of the nation address. You're reducing it to Jake. And I said, one thing crying, what's that got to do with anything? And some bay, any a kind, and I am in one pass, so say, a see a doom ketia. To Obifu, someone kasa about corruption. Remember a small answer. We are chairman of a company. We damn company. We are chairman. Now what a company a trap blocks. Wouldn't sell company and so ebe here blocks. Now one kasa company turn the most expensive blocks in the world.
And papa.
Oh, sir.
You national security
you na near ya can the shrad hui yoko hui national security hui and a cosi saying who clear case of conflict of interest and nobody two who say would ye near we are and your corruption because what by what bear munti who turned the most expensive blocks ne board
I'm attack us what by what bear man running at the papa. I
don't care which government is in power. I said,
oh, my buying was to do. I was saying,
and to who, as you don't get here, every two will be full. If I'm someone who bet to me, I can't you want to make. He's the last person. The American is a physician. Heal thyself. Log now, one can say, Nisun, a tennis is two. And son, I want to be there.
No conflict of interest or corruption.
It is corruption. Yes. But what's in him? Conflict of interest is one of the means of corruption.
Government structure.
Mama
Chairman or Trump.
Now I can cross all days.
I graduate.
I'll beg your point.
Messi, Esedun Ketia is the last person to preach on corruption. Because Sankaya Womanya or Memoir and Mraya Juma. Kono, Kenyani saw Namwa, obubu ne pro no ankasa ne tumi ko gina ho ka se akrofo dunson pre me yi krofo pani when to me ankyere se we awia we timisra na he doesn't have the moral authority said you no advice Jake ni bi no ankasa susu ni bi Jake yakwa ko Supreme Court hu se Bangalore no to ye no efi bia nim kikawa bia nim nothing wrong with what he did. Na me public Bangalore na ye bonia subuono NDC mpanimfo mebo bobidi President Mills Ankasa eto aban asase
why
Mark Woyongo oye minister sisi am meboa minister for defense wotobi Betty Modidrisu wotobi Fred Ohenekena wotobi Kofi Awuna wanya ne ba bi ko otobi Nansenya po okoni ko ejani e de no call as Greater Accra Regional Lands Commissioner mun ko bisa no die ti eyi na die no mesre se regime bi mu wo ya de na nya boni
na wotobi
me government land
no na wo publish je na wuzin ga ho
wo de mpato wa me kuma me se emri empempensuo bi ade wo ho a enye boni na se later on mo si ye nya ne se bi wa mamon criminalize enema na take place before no if se senka ye boni wa abobo ndi nyina anka sa asobo no efori o mu nyinara na time a omoto ye in fact senior public servants judges dodo na eto won sitting bungalows any cars a omu use enne President Mahama say ye nya bio enti free nim pencil call na ye boni now up to this point there was nothing wrong with it and amai penifo ababa sinko nyina so etobi enti let's draw the line yes ye nya bio ana eno no no krapo nkrofo efa esumu ase eye enti se ase edun ketia wo asem bi kan onka na de MPP for kan say President Mahama State of the Nation address or diko gina ho no she said you're not can say me fine but obi am pemasem na me de me joku ye di agro ni ade me am one of the boys around town me say mo that is not what the president should do ye was state of crisis ketasise ni proye me
we have challenges not crisis according to the president
yeah that's true
brofo no amoka etiso amoka say omo be de reinvestigate Vodafone afi dru see ni aka brofo no enya corruption bibi ni aka du watra brofo no moka na se fita se tuntum eda ho emoye nyina ye nitua ti mesre we have a problem yen to adwen emfa kwan enhwe kwan ebetumi afa so asolve problem no na ye nyai se me a fine boy me pamasem ye bonsri hehe na asem ne ya dan da ni na ye nka ne se de city eno awo bia
well honorable Esla usu akofo na Atani kan ablekuma we so person ablekuma so person ye we men conflict of interest ye beji brain
conflict of interest men no see have a problem the conflict of interest mucho mo blocks ne area homo obi anyo o blocks na what mo blocks area homo conflict of interest
okay
na what one
say my catch you
say mo no fu there Jacob Echebilante won ko hwe won mo onko Grand School of Languages onko suankre
enye ni enia no
baby
okasa
enye ni enia no
because he is the face of the MPP wantina ajedu ngejegede or your face of corruption that's their law
me say do get ya so say corruption oni jekina they are
not in the
same boat
chairman
they are not in the same
chairman also office na ayi na feel
no me say
central region for us onu chairman mo man ntra ha na fu soja president awon obekuma ni mu a
chairman also o me gaza
obi woni yin
me yi boy so for today
oh nyame na yo sufrena obeje wo so
So what do you do?
All
right, so that's if you check. People say, "Yeah, well, my guys, I can't."
I mean, my shen kutu pande. Uncle do them. The ne compositional words. Only as we hear Papa. That inspire people to get closer to God and to love God.
All right.
Yes.
All right. See, my guys, I can't. Oba ibi din komo jumedi bi e baso. Oba kan was match. Edom was it. Yes, I'm because I say my Americans are better trained. Saturday, 15th of March, we're across Sports Stadium. Yeah, did a big show, bro. Gospel music concert. Yeah, the bro. Bro, no. Springs of Joy Multimedia. DNT na said me diwi. Yeah, the bro. You this uncle. When I say this uncle, no, you move your IT. Nene ache. Yeti so to Jones ache. Yeti so obo because you could say jetai. As well ache. Mary, I wish I was
I think I'm at the
Papa.
My
jump back as I didn't come.
Okay. Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ. Yes, why ye mount? Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ. Yes, why ye man.
Nice one. Kudos.
Thank you.
Say what?
Ghana. No, Ghana how?
What? I see. So from Mamiana.
Metonyom na Milady worshiper or a Central Gospel.
Which
Central
branch?
Gospel, Spintex Road, Calvary Temple.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, the understanding is a freedom concert to be back up. Nami had my 15th of March. Freedom concert, you know, what is it about?
Okay, Freedom Concert, you know, Springs of Joy Multimedia, and Fred Hammond, na Kaboma, the Freedom Concert, Ghana ma. Na Ghana, yes, last week on a 57th birthday. Just say, yenya afahudie 57th birthday. Na it's an order say, the concert here bebre Ghana ma, you know, yen coat of arm, I say freedom and justice.
Justice, yeah.
Inti ye di wonemu afamo die ewi. Afi ye pese ye den tuntum ne osore ne na se ne celebrating Yankopon in a wow way. Yeah, in a very
after physical celebration,
yeah,
the freedom concert, the spiritual aspect of the celebration.
So eba.
Yeah.
Adom ebe ba ye bebre. Ohima Mercy, Kwesi Oting, Joe Metal, Francis Amo, eba. So witness and so eba. I tell you.
And it's going to be PL crews almost
count PL crew, yeah, almost.
Are there the freedom concert in Bachi when they say when you found the
Yebenya, you won't, ye found in dada, but ye celebrate, ye den Asian and Tontomni a day exhibit. We have to exhibit it. Well, exhibit it. Just ye done it, diatre. Say I'm paying your found.
I see.
Yeah.
I don't recollect the last time special live concert because the last time I'm on Funya recipe was even though a freedom concert, you know, we should expect breakthroughs and we should expect more grace and
exactly so. Exactly so. A freedom concert. Niyankopon onamakwan bebre so no de ye na ade. You know, artist aye be obi ekuta ne ngosra. Obi ekuta ne ngosra different. Inti God, I mean Yankopon ebe hia yen point of need. You know, baby ye here baby from Yankopon ebe hia yen. You know.
All right, and you may no see a match ne dey to so edu enum eye memeneda e wo Accra Sports Stadium. Osha nipa e hwe nim no. E hwe se ebenya nipa over 30,000. It chose one of the biggest in terms of gospel concert at a bro. This very Saturday 15th of March Accra Sports Stadium. And you may know so copy say nondu ebebo. Adom to phone be ni Kwesi Otin, Ohima Mercy, Joe Metal, Francis Amo So Winners and a PL crew. Yeah, mama, in your by a dish or actually or concert because it's not just a freedom concert party, but also bano unya that freedom no. Now unya a breakthrough jump to 40 say Mary Ganser about every night. You did all the back of so but the popular one can't afford to do na pay. I know now any DV. Okay. Yeah, all right.
Oh, nyame na sufirano obeji usuo. 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 Bakoso say, sweet, sweet Jesus, I love you. Sweet, sweet Jesus, oh I love you. Oh yeah. All
right.
Wow.
Yeah, that's it. You made on 15th of March.
Yeah, 15th of March. Me expect it warm. The youth penny formra.
Okay.
You know, no guamo school for penny for just take a trip. You know what Sophia say?
Yeah.
Into me men da for be to tickets ni be. Tickets no so ya tombi multimedia, Joy FM, Kuala. Sprinters Road, Bacho na filling station. Ubenye bi into to be fire present ma wadan fa fi kra no wunche obi abibia. You can use the ticket. Yes. And take a trip once a while. Take a trip out and
Mary Gansler. Let's enjoy. Well, then we see na I be for to aso bedwam no di pepe and any baby. Nyame adom etna for the say e ba be so mo.